I got asked by someone today to talk about how we can actually increase our leads or make our leads convert better for us. This is just a simple website I've got. It's more of a hobby site of mine than a serious website at the moment. But anyway, I got websites about podcasts. So why is this site good or bad? First thing is most people who like ferrets or polecats are very much drawn to photos of them. So basically, me having a photograph of my polecat in front of his site will increase his stay time by quite a large amount. It will also as well make him feel more comfortable. So we're more likely, if you like, to stay on my website longer, read my blogs, buy products I'm selling, that kind of stuff. By just having a simple image here, it makes people feel more comfortable. It makes it seem like you're a real brand, a real company, that kind of stuff. Now, the simple things a lot of people seem to still not even do now is this. Whenever you do any type of post or articles or that kind of stuff or pages, you should generally have some kind of image which will, if you like, increase the stay time on your website or increase the amount of people who will basically click through to your website to find out more. See, like, I never photo my polecat, I never run a fight club, I never run a polecats again, I got a few other photos. All these images will increase your stay time by quite a large amount by people who see the image saying that's really nice, blah blah blah, and even sharing it. So by doing simple things like this, we can increase our stay time by quite a large amount and increase our value leads. And you may be wondering, so how exactly do I increase my leads? Well, you need to work out what your ideal customer actually wants to see on your website. I mean, for example, I'm just going to use, for example, one of the biggest brands in the world, Manchester United. What is something that Manchester United fans are going to like most? The answer is the brand itself or the colour red, because that's one of the most common parts of basically football fans who like Manchester United will associate with red. So if we were doing a Manchester United site, if we changed our site to red, there's a high degree chance that would increase our state on our site by quite a large amount, increase our sales and click through. And you may be wondering as well, so hey, how do I sell leads or how much are they worth? This kind of always depends on what you're selling and what is actually the value for the person or persons you're selling. I mean, for example, we can sell leads from anything from basically $5 to basically anything. I mean, for example, let's just say we're selling Ford cars. Let's just say we're selling Ford cars. We could sell leads quite easy from that, from anywhere between $25 to 200 to basically any amount more or less within reason. Because I mean, you can quite easily buy a Ford car for like $1,000, £1,000, 10,000, 100,000, or any amount more or less. Because Ford's such a big brand, you have basically all values of cars for sale. But an important thing you need to remember if you're going to be selling leads, you need to actually make sure the leads you're getting actually are some value to the person to person. I mean, for example, let's just say go back to a Ford example. Let's just say we're ranking up for say we're ranking up for a keyword term buy cars. Okay, buy cars that'll likely convert for some, but it's not going to convert as well if we get first place for say buy Ford cars. The reason for why is because that means someone takes in buy Ford cars, it means they already have an interest or a big interest in basically buying a Ford car. And because of a bigger interest, it means they're more likely to convert for someone we're say selling leads to because he or she is particularly wanting us to say sell Ford cars. And if we find the people who actually want to buy the Ford cars as well, then obviously it's more easy for your customers to convert the people coming to his website into actual leads, which pay him or her money. This is what you have to remember when it comes to leads. You need to make sure you're actually selling leads which are high authority and high quality. By this, I mean something that's actually going to, if you like, make your customers money. If you can get leads to do this, you'll basically have people paying you every month for leads, and generally have no problem selling them. The reason for why, in going back to car example, is because ranking in the first page of Google for car terms is normally a very competitive niche or niches because people who basically do SEO for, if you like, for car firms generally have large budgets, somewhere between around 50 grand a month is a big company, or smaller car firms you're talking about at least 1,000 a month. So I mean, you will if you're going to try and basically rank for car terms, you will need some level of money, and that's the reason for why selling car leads can be quite a high profitable area to be in because I mean you can quite easily sell car leads for anywhere between say $50 to $100, and it's highly unlikely that you'll have anyone complaining. As long as you're actually getting people going to your website, as long as they make some sales, they'll generally not have any problem with paying that money, because the car itself can sell anywhere between $1,000 to say 100,000, or if in more upmarket things like BMW, say 500,000, that kind of stuff. But you have to remember, you have to make sure that the leads itself do actually work. So I would recommend, if you're going to go down a whole lead selling, is you make sure you do a test. All I do is simply this: just go up to just a local car firm and say, "Hey, I was wondering if I could give you if I could give you 20 car leads for free." The person will likely say, "Wow, that's great," and he'll basically say yes to you. And another thing is quite cool if you do this method. After a guy, say for argument's sake, we only sell one. He only sells one of the 10. The person's still going to come back to you and say, "Hey, so anyway, I was wondering if you could keep sending me car leads." And the guy will, and you'll be like, "Sure. Would you do it for say $50? $50 a lead?" And if he's already sold a car for say 1,000, whatever money he's selling, it's highly likely he'll say yes to you, because you've basically already proved to him or her that you know what you're doing and you can get them genuine leads. And if you do that kind of stuff, you've got a client. You haven't had to basically do a long, strung out cold email list. You proved to the person already. You know what you're talking about. You know you can do things. So basically, you got your own client. You got your own client now, and now you're getting paid money every month. And this is all I wanted to talk to you in this video about. Just really about how you can do things, changes your website to increase stay time, increase in conversions on your leads, and how to actually sell them. Anyway, that's all. Thanks.